because there's so many people that follow bike riding, and obviously the Tour de France is the highest of the highest, and for you to compete in that at the time, you probably wouldn't have thought much of it, would you?
No, not at all. Well, you sort of the size of the Tour de France is all around you, and once you're there and you're experiencing it, you sort of come to the realization of how big it is. But I reflect, and a good example of what you talked about is, do you appreciate the moment you're in? Off the back of the 2013 Tour de France, which was the most successful Tour de France I participated in, it was the year that I won stage 3. We won the team's time trial also on stage 4. I took the yellow jersey. I had it for a couple of days, passed it on to a teammate who wore it for a couple of days as well. And I was in various other sort of decent results throughout the race. But at that point in time, I wasn't really reflecting and thinking, wow, I've got the yellow jersey. Oh, amazing, we just won the stage. And it was off the back of that Tour de France. I was on, like 3-4 days after the race, I was out on a little recovery bike ride from my home base, which was in Monaco. Rode into Italy to the first little village where I stopped in a cafe, and I used to buy some coffee beans from this guy there. And this guy, I can't think what his name was, probably Giovanni or something, he said to me, Simon, what have you been up to? I haven't seen you in a few weeks. And I said, I've actually been competing in the Tour de France. He's like, oh, fantastic. How did you go? And I said to him, well, we actually won 2 stages and I wore the yellow jersey and did this and this. And it was only at that point in time I'm like, holy shit.
You realised?
That's when the realization I've actually set in about when I said it out loud to someone who was completely unaware of what we achieved in that race. And that, again, it's interesting that you think at that moment, you're so caught up in the moment, you're not appreciating what you're achieving. It's only afterwards when you're explaining it to someone else and you say it out loud that the realization kicked in. I got goosebumps from head to toe.
Yeah, that's so fair. And you're not the first person, like the people that we've had previously in the same situation. They achieve these things and then it's only after where they finish, where they actually reflect. And it's interesting because but it's fair enough, because looking in, you'd almost say, once you win it, it's amazing. A lot of people celebrate, but a lot of people don't. And I think afterwards, people actually have that time to reflect and realise what they've actually done. Because with the Tour de France, you do it day after day, and then you lose. Like one time you'll have the yellow jersey, one time you won't, and then you probably forget about it. But it's so true what you have.